Gentlemen, the end of a historic season. Can you just tell me, all three of you, what's going through your head right now?
I'm going to start. I mean, I have a lot of emotions right now. My first is obviously disappointment because I'm going to miss this group. I'm going to miss this team. I'm really grateful though. Really grateful to have met these guys, these 8 seniors especially, and everything they've given to the program. And me as a coach, it made me a better coach and made our program better. That's it.
I mean, I'm extremely proud of the situation that we were in. Nobody expected us to do this well in the conference and then even make the NCAA tournament. So I'm really proud of just what we did as a team, and wish we could have finished, but couldn't be prouder of where we were at.
Yeah, just adding on that, I think we set a good foundation of where the program should be and where it should reach. So I just hope that the guys underneath us just continue to execute and continue to choose the small details and the culture that we've built this year, because I think they're going to go great places with it.
Yeah, and although this game didn't have the outcome that y'all wanted, y'all had a fantastic season. So what are some things that y'all did, you both as captains, leading this team to this great season, and you as a coach, what are some things that y'all think really contributed to this success?
You guys want to take them?
It was just focus on the details from day one, regardless if it's something small leading out to practice or it was like something major, like missing stuff as a team. We were just on the little details, making sure that everybody from freshmen to seniors was doing the right things, and that it led to taking care of bigger stuff on the field.
Yeah, I think for me, adding the team philosophy Ubuntu was probably the biggest change that we made in terms of culture, at least that I made towards the team. And we had a very simple definition for that, and it's I am because we are. And it really just valued the fact that you're going to go certain places based off of others. And when you make that into a lacrosse sense, it's team plays are going to end with you potentially scoring or getting a takeaway. But in reality, there's so many guys that played into setting that up. And so I hope that culture continues, and it really allowed us to value each other as in terms of our relationships and as people before we were even lacrosse players.
Coach, so many strides have been made since your very first season. You and Anderson, the 5th season comes around, you're making an appearance in the NCAA tournament. I mean, what do you credit specifically, to the success, to the strides that have been made over these past 5 years?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I think, first is bringing in the right people. And we haven't always been perfect with that. And, it's a matter of getting those people in line or getting them to, filling the room with the people with the same philosophy, the same mindset, the same priorities. And that's what we've done. I think those things start with the Lord. Just living a good life. Living a Christ-like life, trying to do things the right way, not cutting corners, taking the hard way, sometimes not necessarily the easiest way. These guys have put in so much work by themselves, and that's something I'll always preach, is the work that they put in on their own, and these guys have really taken that on. I think, that and the university just blessing us with so many tools that we can just use at any disposal that we have. And, if you have that with the right people and the right mindset, you're bound to take off. And I think that's what we have here.
What do you think was the biggest takeaway from this season, and how it's going to lead you to greater things, hopefully next season?
I think the biggest takeaway is that we can do this. We're capable. We're one of those guys that teams should respect. And we're one of those teams that we can play with anybody on any given night, as long as we respect them and go out there and put our hearts on the line, and play vulnerable, play willing to lose, play hard. This team never quit one time this year, not once, whether that was during the season or whether that was during a game. I mean, even today, we knew, coming the last 2 minutes of that game that it wasn't going to be our day. But these guys got every single play. They hustled hard. We didn't execute, but we chased after it. And I think that's what we're going to take from this one is just keep chasing, keep fighting, because nothing's impossible. We just have to keep doing it the right way and focus on those details like Chase was saying.
Final question, guys. Chase, Max, this is it. I mean, what's going through your head right now as you've just finished the final game of your season, your career?
It's just how much I'm going to miss the guys in the locker room. And even like going through the tough stuff with them, the 6 a.m. lifts and the practices and the heat and the running and everything. Just being able to spend every minute of every day with these guys, that's going to be the biggest change and just what I'll miss the most.
Yeah, I think for me, kind of came to Anderson on a whim, got recruited with my brother, and then it was kind of just the best option I had. Not that I didn't want to come, but I ended up coming, and I think it just ended up being maybe not one of the most logical or thoughtful decisions in my life, but one that I've absolutely loved for all 4 years, and I am so happy to have played here and been here for 4 years, and I think it's changed my life so much for the better, and I've grown so much as a person here, and so I'm just really glad I got to come here and got an opportunity.
Great, guys. Thank y'all so much for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.